The Fred Allen Show. Brought to you by Ipana Toothpaste for the smile of beauty, Sal Hepatica for the smile of health. An hour of smiles with Fred Allen, folks. 3,600 seconds of fun and music. Fun with our star comedian, Fred Allen. With our guest, the world's heavyweight champion, Joe Louis. Music with Peter Van Steeden, the Merrimacs, and Win Murray. The time has come. It's the Fred Allen Show. Hold your hats, folks. Here we go again. The overture is Wham!
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our star comedian.
Good evening, and now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you our star announcer.
Good evening. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you our star maestro.
Good evening, and now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you our star comedian.
Good evening. Now, wait a minute. This is where I came in here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you our four-star news of the week. The Ipana News presents The World in Review. Albany, New York. New York state legislators debate measure to eliminate new income tax rise asked in state budget for 1940. One senator suggests legalizing lotteries. Another senator suggests taxing licensed bingo games to produce much-needed revenue. Ipana News takes problem to the man on the street. The double feature question, should New York State run a lottery and should bingo games be taxed? First, a little-known Albany lobbyist, Mr. Irving Slink, gives his opinion.
I say absolutely.
Absolutely what, mister? Just absolutely. You think, then, that, you think that New York State should legalize lotteries?
Lotteries, bingo, slot machines, and the numbers racket. My plan covers everything.
Oh, you have a plan up at Albany, have you?
If I put over the Slink plan, the state's finances will operate 100% on a gambling basis.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, with the system today, the state just comes around and grabs your taxes, right?
Right.
The taxpayer ain't got a chance.
And with the Slink plan?
The state sends a man around.
Yes.
You tell him how much your tax is.
Yes.
And he tosses you for it.
That way, the taxpayer has a chance.
Which is more than he's got today.
Well, thank you, Mr. Irving Slink, for lobbying for your hobby.
Say, which way is the Hudson River, friend?
Oh, are you catching the night boat to Albany, are you?
No, I'm skating back.
Oh, you're a skating enthusiast?
No, it's a publicity stunt for the Slink plan.
Oh, the photographers are going to be waiting as you skate into Albany?
Yeah, I got a caption for the picture already.
What is the caption going to be, Mr. Slink?
I slink on ice.
A masterpiece of understatement, and thank you, Mr. Irving Slink. An ex-businessman with a solemn warning for legislators who are considering gambling as a state enterprise is Mr. Simeon Franz. Now, Mr. Franz, you are against bingo?
Bingo made a bum out of me.
Really? I thought you were just a self-made man with no taste.
No. I'm a victim of bingo.
Well, what caused your economic downfall?
Well, last year I bought a movie theater. First, I renovated the entire interior.
I see.
I didn't know whether to charge $1 and put velvet on the seats or charge 50 cents and put cretonne on the seats.
What did you do?
I finally decided to charge 15 cents and put seats on the seats. Well, I opened my theater.
And how was business?
Terrible. So I decided to run a bingo game along with the 4 pictures.
Oh, you were playing 4 pictures at your theater?
Yeah, I was giving them double feature.
Oh, double features.
Didn't help none, though. Bingo was my last resort.
Well, were you going to give cash prizes?
Not cash. Dishes.
Dishes.
I had the janitor put up a sign on the marquee. Bingo tonight. Take home a beautiful dish.
What feature were you playing?
I forget the title. It was Hedy Lamarr and something revealing.
No doubt. But, what about your bingo?
Well, the theater was packed. I walked out on the stage with my arms full of crockery.
Yes?
I said, ladies and gentlemen, these are the prizes for tonight's bingo game. These beautiful dishes.
Yes?
Then it comes. Blitzkrieg.
A riot?
Pandemonium. The audience started throwing chairs. A plush seat felled me. I was out colder than a Sonia Haney plot.
Well, what? That's pretty cold, too. What incited your audience?
Well, as they were lifting me into the ambulance, I saw the marquee sign. I knew then why the china was a letdown to the audience.
What did the marquee sign say?
Take home a beautiful dish. Hedy Lamarr.
And that's why you think bingo cannot be a success in this state, Mr. Franz?
Yeah, nothing can be a success without Hedy Lamarr.
You've got something there, Mr. Franz.
I wish I did have, brother.
You certainly expressed the sentiments of millions, and thank you, Mr. Simeon Franz. Even if New York State did legalize a giant lottery and was able to balance its budget, the losing taxpayer cannot benefit, and the winner will be out of luck, too. Ipana News shows why the lottery winner today cannot win. The scene, the Philbert Wentz apartment in New York City. It is early morning. Mr. Wentz enters.
Lily! Oh, Lily!
Yeah, Philbert?
Did you see the morning paper?
No, Phil.
The lottery results are out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Say, what's the matter with you? You're shaking.
Well, look at this.
Where?
The winner of the New York State lottery is...
Philbert Wentz.
Yeah, it's me. I win the lottery, Lily. We're rich.
Oh, boy. How much do you win?
Well, I can't read the figures. My head is swimming. Ooh, hey, if that's the landlord, give him a hot one.
Yeah. I'll open the door.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Philbert Wentz.
Yeah, I'm Philbert Wentz.
Congratulations, Mr. Wentz.
Thanks.
You won first prize in the state lottery.
I know. I just seen it in the paper.
I'm from Albany. Here's your check for $100,000.
Thanks, Bud.
Good day, Mr. Wentz.
Hey, Lil, get a load of this. Get a load of
Philbert.
Gee, $100,000. Hey, call up the project and tell them that I'm out.
Oh. Now, don't go beside Philbert.
I don't care. Hey, see who that is. If it's the Morris Plan guy, give him a raise.
Yeah, Philbert.
Good morning, Mr. Philbert Wentz.
I'm Philbert Wentz.
Congratulations, Mr. Wentz.
Well, thanks.
I hear you've just won first prize in the state lottery.
Yeah, I got the check right here.
Oh, good. I'm from the Federal Income Tax Department.
The federal...
Yes, the tax on $100,000 unearned income of 33 1/3% is $33,333.23.
Yeah, I got
I'll
that,
take that
guy.
$100,000 check, and here is our check for the balance.
Well, I'll be...
No doubt. Thank you, and good day, Mr. Wentz.
Well, that binds me up. I win 100 G's to the...
Oh, you still got plenty left,
So
Philbert.
you bet I have. Hey, did you phone yet?
No.
Call up the project and tell them I'm out. Now, who's this?
I'll see.
Good morning, Philbert Wentz.
Hey, I've went.
Congratulations, Mr. Wentz.
Well, thanks.
I'm from the State Income Tax Department.
Huh?
You won a lottery prize?
Yeah.
The state tax of 33 1/3% is $33,333.32.
32 cents. That's 1 cent less than the federal.
Yes. We're underbidding the government to get the business.
Yeah, you mean I'm getting the business.
That is a matter of opinion. I'll take that $66,000 check, and here is our check for the balance.
Well, I'll be a...
Thank you, and good day, Mr. Webb.
Well, I still got a third left. Did you call up the project?
Yeah, tell him you're out.
And how I'm out. I don't get that. Who is this?
Mr. Mr. Wins.
Yeah, congratulations, Mr. Wins. I know.
I'm from the state gift tax department.
The gift tax?
Yes, that $100,000 lottery prize you won is really a gift from the state, Mr. Wins.
Huh?
And as a gift is subject to the usual 33 1/3% gift tax.
But I only got $33,333.35 left.
And your gift tax is $33,333.32. I'll take that check, and here is your balance.
3 cents?
Exactly. Thank you, and good day, Mr. Wins.
Well, how do you like that? 3 cents. 10 minutes ago I had 100 grand. Now I got 3 cents. Well,
Come in.
Good morning, sir.
Philbert Wentz ain't here.
He went that way.
I ain't looking for Wentz.
Well, you're here for something.
Yes, I'm checking on the cigarette pack.
Cigarettes?
What's this pack on the table here?
I think...
I thought so. No stamp.
No
Now, where'd you get these cigarettes?
I swung him over to Jersey and carried him back in my mouth. So what?
So, you owe...
I owe. I won the lottery this morning. I got 100 grand. First I owe the federal tax, then I owe the state tax, then I owe the gift tax.
And now you owe the cigarette tax.
Well, I only got 3 cents left.
2 cents for the state, 1 cent for New York City. Thank you, and good day.
Lily,
Yeah, Filbert.
call up the project and tell them I'm in, will you?
Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Macs who are merry by name as well as by nature, -1, arise to vocally scuttle for us the Robert E. Lee.
Way down on the levee in old Alabama, there's Daddy and there's Mammy, there's Ephraim and there's Sammy. On a moonlight night you can find them all. While they are waiting, the banjos are syncopating. What's that they're saying? What's that they're saying? While they keep playing, I'm humming and a swaying. It's the good ship, Robert E. Lee, that's come to carry the cotton away. Watch them shuffling along. See them shuffling along. Go take your best gal, real pal. Go down to the levee, I said to the levee, and join that shuffling throng. Hear that music and song. It's simply great, mate. Waiting on the levee, waiting for the Robert E. Lee. Come along, come along, come along, come along, come along. Watch them shuffling along. You want to see them shuffling along. Go take your best gal, real pal, and go down to the levee, go down to the levee. I said to the levee, join that shuffling throng. Hear that music and song. It's simply great, gay, waiting on the levee, waiting for the Robert E. Lee. We'd have a lot of fun waiting on the levee, waiting for the Robert E. Lee.
Thank you. Now that mental telepathy and thought transference are on the upbeat, ladies and gentlemen, I see no reason to hide my light under a bushel any longer. For the benefit of the skeptics, I shall choose a partner here at random, and through sheer willpower, make him tell me what I'm thinking. Now, this gentleman over here, would you mind, please?
Not at all.
Thank you. Have you ever taken a part in a demonstration of this kind before?
I play poker.
No, that's beside the point. Now, look me straight in the eye, sir. I am thinking of a cool, refreshing beverage. What is it?
Beer.
No, that's what you're thinking. No. Ginger ale was my answer. Now, this time, I'm thinking of a green vegetable.
Spinach.
Broccoli. But we're getting better. Now, sir, I'm thinking of a toothpaste.
Ipana.
Amazing, isn't it, Harry?
Well, no, I think it's quite natural for him to say Ipana, Fred. After all, Ipana is America's largest selling dentifrice. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, that Ipana has to be mighty good to warrant such popularity. It couldn't have come about if Ipana merely cleaned and brightened teeth. It happened because Ipana, when used with massage, helps benefit gums as well. Don't ever forget this important dental fact.
When your gums are soft, your teeth are seldom bright. And when you massage your gums with Ipana, you help give them the toning they need for firmness and health, the stimulation that helps guard against gum trouble.
So take care of your gums as well as your teeth. Just follow this simple modern routine. Brush your teeth and massage your gums with Ipana toothpaste. And when you see how much that helps to improve the health of your gums and the beauty of your smile, you'll readily understand why in a recent check among dentists, more dentists said they personally used Ipana toothpaste than any other dentifrice of any type. Make your toothpaste Ipana toothpaste.
In the Mood, play for you by Guy Lomsteeden and his Royal Rhythmadias. You got to fix up the end of that, Peter. It tangles up there at the finish. You notice there? Have it fixed up before you do. Vulcanize the end of it, I guess that's it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our guest star tonight...
Excuse me, Mr. Allen.
Yes, Portland?
Well, I just got a letter from Mama.
Well, our guest star isn't here at the moment. I'll take this up with you now until you see if he shows up a little later. You just got a letter from your mother, you said?
Yes.
Well,
Mama,
where is she?
Mama went to Florida. She goes every winter.
She really? Say, I hear they had a cold wave down south last week. Did your mother mention it?
Well, I don't think so. I've got her letter right here.
What does she say?
It says, this hotel is comfortable. I have a room with smudge pot, very reasonable.
A room with a smudge pot. Well, it can't be cold. That's the usual thing.
Now, she says, this is the only winter resort where you can leave your hotel and be back in an hour with a sunbird and chilblains.
Back in an hour. That's good service. Does your mother say anything about the cold there? Have you noticed that?
Yes. Now, her last line says, I hear they are putting alcohol in the Gulf Stream to keep it from freezing.
Alcohol in the Gulf Stream. Well, and that's the finish?
Yes. It says, heaven bless you and keep you from your loving mother.
Well, I guess she'd be very happy if it worked out that way. That was all very nice, Portland, except for one thing.
What?
Well, every time we mention anything on this program, somebody seems to start writing letters. Now, I don't want the whole of Florida after me tomorrow.
Well, can't you make an announcement like they do in pictures?
Say, that's a good idea. I'll do it right away. Ladies and gentlemen, the Florida used for the purpose of the preceding cold jokes is a fictional Florida, and any resemblance to any Florida is purely coincidental.
That fixes that.
I'll know in the morning when the mayor of Winter Haven writes here. Now, what about our...
Portland, Fred, excuse me for interrupting.
Well, why the excitement, Harry?
Well, your guest star is here.
Well, stop shaking and introduce him.
I want you to meet the heavyweight champion of the world, Fred, Joe Lewis.
Joe Lewis.
Thank you.
Well, good evening, Joseph.
Just call me Joe, Fred.
Yes, sir, Joe, thanks. It certainly is a pleasure to welcome the world's heavyweight champion here for a social call.
Thank you, Fred.
You know, if you were here on business, Joe, I'd be just about passing New Rochelle.
Don't worry, Fred. I just dropped in for a little talk.
Well, fine. Now I can speak freely. Say, how about giving us a little advance dope on your fight with Arturo Godoy a week from next Friday night?
I would be glad to, Fred.
Well, first, about your condition. Now, how do you feel?
I feel fine, Fred. I've been in training 7 weeks.
In training 7 weeks. You know, I think it might interest our listeners, Joe, to hear how you condition yourself so expertly for a championship contest. You follow a regular daily routine?
Yes, Fred. I get up at daybreak and start out on the roadway.
Well, how far do you run?
I do 6 miles every day.
6 miles. You know, it takes Glenn Cunningham a month and a half and 6 track meets to run as far as you do every morning. Well, what time do you get back to camp?
About 8:15. I get a rub down and goes back to bed for a couple of hours.
What time do you get up again for your breakfast?
Around 10:15.
And what do you eat? You run pool on a dozen eggs? Or grab off a brace of fried swine or some little tidbit?
No, I just eat a regular breakfast, fruit, cereal, and eggs.
And then what happens? You don't go back to bed again after breakfast, Joe?
No, I just loaf around the camp, read the mail, and maybe listen at the radio, Victrola.
Oh, you play the Victrola? You don't shoot pool or anything like that? Billiards around there?
I sure don't.
And you play the Victrola, you say, too. Do you like, confidentially, Joe, do you like swing music?
I sure do.
You're a canvas cutter, huh? Say, I hope Godoy isn't a jitterbug, too. You two fellas might forget yourselves. Shake hands at the bell and say greetings, gate, and shag around or two.
We're not fighting at Roseland, Fred.
No, you're not fighting at Roseland. It's Madison Square Garden. But tell me, Joe, how long do you relax after your breakfast?
Till my wake, I start at 3 o'clock.
All right, now it's 3 o'clock. The camp visitors and newspapermen are assembled. Your sparring partners have made out their wills. Now what happens?
First, I warm up shadowboxing for about 5 minutes. Then I start boxing.
So how long does an average sparring partner hold up? Do most of the boys last through your entire training period?
Some do. Some of the other boys keep coming and going.
Coming and going, huh? Well, what is the shortest time any sparring partner has ever stayed?
Well, one fella come to camp one day with a valet, a chauffeur, and a walking cane.
And what happened?
He boxed a half a round, then he went right out again with his valet, his chauffeur, and walking cane.
Well, at least he wasn't lonesome leaving, was he? Say, about tell me, how many pounds do you lose during a workout, Joe?
About 4, but I gained some of it back by the next day.
And how many pounds will you lose during a fight?
It depends on how long the fight goes. In 10 rounds, I'll probably lose 6 or 7 pounds.
6 or 7 pounds in 10 rounds. Your opponents probably gain a few pounds since they naturally would weigh more with lumps. Well, I guess after all of this work, you're about ready to eat again, Joe.
I sure am. I have done about 5 o'clock.
Dinner at 5 o'clock. Well, what do you eat for dinner? Half a cow between 2 bread wagons?
No, just a simple meal. Soup, steaks, and salad.
Well, what do you do after dinner now? Relax again?
Yeah, sometimes I turn on the radio.
The radio, huh? Have you any favorite programs?
I always listen to your show, Fred.
Well, that's fine.
And I also listen to Jack Benny.
Oh, that's not so good. Say, tell me, how come you listen to Benny?
Well, Rochester's a friend of mine.
Ah, yes, Rochester's my favorite, too. Rochester and the commercial. The rest of that program is a lot of Waukegan as far as I'm concerned. Say, Joe, Rochester, I perhaps shouldn't tell you this, but I'm going to. Rochester will probably be calling you in one of these weeks.
Is he having any trouble?
Well, no artistic trouble, but a little financial unhappiness has seeped into Rochester's life. Do you know what Benny gave Rochester for wages last year?
What, Fred?
Benny gave Rochester permission to listen to the Pot of Gold program. But enough about stingy Benny. I just mentioned him to tighten up the script at this point. Now, what time do you call it a day at camp, Joe?
I go to sleep about 10 o'clock.
About 10 o'clock. From daybreak to 10 o'clock. You certainly put in a full day. You know, most people think a fighter gets paid for just doing a half hour's work every few months.
Keeping in condition a full-time job, Fred.
Yes, it certainly is. But you can relax between fights, can't you? You can sit back and light up one of those Joe Jacobs chair leg cigars.
No, Fred. I never smoked or taken a drink in my life.
You've never smoked or taken a drink in your life. Well, that should certainly be an inspiration to every kid around the country who wonders how a champion gets to be champion.
Yes, Fred. Clean living pays, and I'm trying to set a good example.
Well, you certainly are accomplishing a lot, Joe. You've not only been a credit to your profession, you've done a whole lot to reawaken the public's confidence and interest in boxing. Now, tell me, are you going to take a vacation after next week?
No, Fred. This year I got 4 fights. I don't expect to be out of training at all.
Well, have you made any plans for the future? Do you want to retire undefeated like Tunney?
I'm too young to worry about retiring, Fred. I just go along fighting from year to year.
Yes, Joe, and you've done more for still life on the canvas than Rembrandt. Now, before you go, what about your fight a week from Friday?
Goodboy is a tough man, Fred, but I'm in good condition. I would do my best to win.
You know, I've been reading a lot about Godoy's style, Joe, and his last fight here with Galento.
Yes, he's a rough and tumble fighter. You can't never tell what he's going to do next. I would have to keep my eyes on him all the time.
Well, I'm certainly glad you're going to fight Friday this time, Joe.
Why, Fred?
Well, I'll tell you, all of your fights last year were held on Wednesday nights. And as you know, they were all broadcast at 10 o'clock. And we always invited the studio audience, the audience here in the studio, to wait in and listen to your fight broadcast after our program. Now, when I finish talking here at 10 o'clock, I take this music stand here, and I put it about over there, you see. Now, in the Schmeling and John Henry Lewis fights, by the time I put the stand over there, the fights were over.
That's too bad, Fred.
Yes, it is. I missed both of those fights. Now, in the Galento fight, I put the stand over there and had a chance to sit down.
Throw that out, Fred.
Well, not for long. And thanks a lot for this little visit tonight, Joe. And a week from Friday night, come out punching and good luck.
Thank you, Fred, and good night.
Good night, and thank you, Joe Lewis. Thank you. And now Miss Wynn Murray, the Melba of Jackson Heights, has been requested. Wynn just stood up and 17 people sat down. There was nice of you, Wynn. Mr. Wynn Murray has been requested by a party whose name we didn't quite catch over the phone to sing, You Mad Wynn? Oh. Wynn has been asked to sing I Got Rhythm.
I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man who could ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him round my door. I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my man who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more. Days can be sunny with never a sigh. Don't need what money can buy. Birds in the trees sing their day full of song. Why shouldn't we sing along? I'm chipper all the day, happy with my love. How do I get that way? Look at what I've got. I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man who could ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I got got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man Trouble, I don't mind him. You won't find him round my door. I got starlight. I got sweet dreams. I got my man who could ask for anything more.
My scouts tell me that whilst I was relaxing in my ivory tower, ladies and gentlemen, stark realism jimmied its way into our program. So at this juncture, we plunge into our own three-act version of Two Men and a Girl. Act one, a boudoir.
Oh, dear, I don't know. With a nice figure and pretty hair and good clothes, I should be a lot more attractive than I am. I wonder if it could be my smile.
Act two, a dentist's office.
Well, I believe that the keynote of all beauty is a lovely smile. And a completely attractive smile depends not only on clean, bright teeth, but on firm, healthy gums as well.
Act three, the stage of the Fred Allen Show.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why iPana toothpaste is so highly recommended. Because when used with massage, iPana not only cleans and brightens your teeth, but it also helps give your gums the exercise and stimulation they need to keep them firm and healthy, and to help guard against gum trouble. So stop at your druggist's tomorrow for an economical tube of iPana toothpaste. That is the first easy step on the road to firmer gums, brighter teeth, and a more attractive smile. Remember that a survey conducted by a famous national magazine recently reported this.
More dentists personally use iPana toothpaste than any other dentifrice of any type.
Now make their choice your choice. Tonight, get a tube of iPana toothpaste. The Fred Allen Show will continue immediately following a brief pause for your station identification. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the question of the week. This is Mr. and Mrs. Average Man's Round Table, where three persons selected from our audience are invited to give their opinions on a question that concerns some prominent issue of the day. These little sessions are entirely unrehearsed. Fred takes his place now at the round table where he meets his fellow debaters for the first time. Are you ready, Fred?
Yes, Fred, Harry. Well, that shows you what radio will do to you. I don't even know who I am anymore. Well, if Portland, yes, we're ready, and the forum is officially opened. If Portland will be kind enough to introduce the first guest of
Yes.
member of our forum tonight.
All right.
We take it up from there.
Mr. Bob Warner from Woodside, Long Island.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Warner.
Good evening, Mr.
Have you ever heard any of our programs on the radio at home?
Yes, I have.
You have? Well, as you know, perhaps know then, it's customary for us here, for some unknown reason, to ask the members of our forum, our guests, their professions. Do you mind if I ask you what your work is?
No, I don't.
Oh, I should go ahead now.
You should go right ahead, then.
I thought you would follow through, but Well, what is your profession?
A photographer's assistant.
A photographer's assistant. And what are the exact duties of a photographer's assistant?
Well, my job is to assist the artist to try to make the subject more beautiful.
Oh, I see. Do you do mostly commercial work or portrait work? Or
Both commercial, theatrical, and portrait work.
Well, I guess commercial work isn't as exciting as the portrait work or working with live models, is it?
No, it is not.
Well, I shouldn't think so. You can't very well take a roast beef out after you photographed it for the evening, can you? You can't. But a great many changes have come into photography during the past few years for the better, haven't they?
They have.
I remember years ago getting your picture taken used to be a sort of an ordeal. You went to the photographer and he clamped one of those things in the back of your head And then he disappeared under a black sheet, sort of a bit of Pittsburgh linen that always hung off the back of the camera. He disappeared under there. The next thing you heard, the guy said, watch for the little birdie. A hand came out, and he squeezed a bulb that looked like the bladder in a basketball. And the sitting was over. And 2 weeks later, when you got your picture, you looked as though you had just been getting over an attack of embalming fluid. But everything today, of course, is different. Candid cameras, tabloid papers, picture magazines. A great interest in photography, even in home movies. You don't do any home movie work, do you?
No home movie work.
I heard about a man over in Jersey last week who painted his wife and 3 children assorted colors. He was making a home movie in Technicolor. I don't know how it came out. Well, thank you a lot, Mr. Warner, and welcome to our little word barbecue. Portland?
All right. Miss Joan Fry from New York City.
Well, good evening, Miss Fry.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
Pardon me, I didn't mean to step on your lap. But may I ask your profession?
I'm a professional crocheter.
A professional crocheter?
Mm-hmm.
How is business? So-so?
Business is wonderful.
Business is wonderful. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Do you, I could say that you and I have something in common. We both keep people in stitches.
Do you crochet, Mr. Allen?
No, I haven't come to that yet, but the way I'm going, it's only a matter of time. Where do you teach crocheting? Do you have a school, or is it for some company?
No, I work at the Spool Cotton Company.
Oh, the Spool Cotton Company. You teach knitting, too?
No, we prepare the designs. Part of my job is to take the patterns that are done by the designers, and then we check them, find out how much thread is used, and how long it takes, and prepare them so that they can be put into books for the public to use.
Oh, I see. I was hoping that you taught knitting. I was going to ask you to have a short talk with Portland before you left.
Oh, I can knit, too.
You can knit? Well, I wish you would talk to her. She started to make me a turtleneck sweater last year, and when the thing was finally completed, we found out there were no holes in the ends of the arms.
Well, you know, if she'd crocheted it, she would have been much better.
Much better. Well, the turtleneck, too, hung down around my stomach. So I finally came to the conclusion that was a sarong with legs, and I let it
go. There are a great many million women that are crocheting today, and it's very popular and it's fashionable, and I think Portland should learn to crochet.
Within the merchant of You can't do much knitting with a pound of flesh, can you? Well, thank you, Miss Fry. And now, Portland.
Mr. Sam Wright from Jersey City, New Jersey.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Wright. May I ask your business, or...
I'm a clerk in a delicatessen store.
Well, clerk in a delicatessen?
Yes, sir.
Then I'm not the first ham you've had to deal with. Well, thank you. We've eaten up quite a bit of time here, and I believe that brings us to our question, doesn't it, Portland? I'd like to take up the delicatessen business with you, Mr. Wright, at length sometime, probably when we get through there. I'd like to discuss it with you. But that brings us to our question. Tonight, we take up something that concerns every man in America today. The subject is women's millinery. Now, during the past few years, we have seen women's hats go from the sublime to the pediculous. Women have worn about everything on their heads but the kitchen sink, and we feel that it finally is time that something be done. Now, our question tonight is, what about the present-day millinery trend? Do you think women are going too far? Now, Mr. Warner, what do you think about women's hats?
Well, I think they're very funny.
You do think that for comedy purposes they're accomplishing quite a lot?
I do.
You think that women are going too far with the styles?
Much too far.
It's time they go back to good old sane millinery. Huh?
Good old sane millinery and without hats.
And without hats. Are you married, Mr. Warner?
I am, sir.
Oh, well, that might account for your... Well, thank you. Now, Miss Fry, how do you feel about women's hats?
I think women's hats are grand. I think men's hats ought to be taken up, though. I think they're pretty bad.
Well, now, wait a minute. As far as I know, the styles in men's hats haven't changed for 25 years. They're still wearing those.
They buy a hat and wear it for 25 years.
Not the same hat. Will you take women's styles? Now, wait, I'll show you. We're still wearing those derbies around here. The picture Snow White came out, didn't it? It wasn't now 3 months when 90% of the women around town were wearing those dopey hats. Now, I suppose Grapes of Wrath just came out. The next thing we see in the spring, all the women will be wearing old straw hats. The Ma Jode model will be the next thing. I think something should be done about it. I'm with Mr. Warner. How do you feel about it, Mr. Rye?
Well, I think the millinery line with the creators of the fashions, according to the individual lady's face and contour, the funny-looking hats sometimes become them.
You think that a woman has a surrealist face, one of those odd-looking hats might sort of fit her particular style of beauty.
Yes, exactly.
That's right. Well, there we have two of us against Miss Fry in the question of women's millinery. Our committee stands 2-1 then, and I feel rather that our discussion tonight will have no bearing on the spring styles, and I am sure that if all of the new hats worn in the Easter parade next April are laid end to end, they will get more laughs than all of the comedians in radio in the same position. The forum is adjourned. Thank you all for your kind participation. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Merrimacs, their song, Breezing Along with the Breeze.
I'm just breezing along with the breeze, trailing the rails, rolling the sea, like the birdies that sing in the trees, pleasing to live, living to please. The sky is the only roof I have over my head, and when I'm weary, Mother Nature makes me a bed. I'm just going along as I please, breathing along with the breeze. I'm breathing along with the breeze, trailing the rails as I please, roaming the beautiful sea, like the birdies that sing in the trees, pleasing and living to please, living a life of ease. The sky is the only roof I have over my head, and when I'm weary, Mother Nature makes me a bed. Oh, I'm just going along as I please, breathing along with the breeze. Ooh, breathing along, ooh, with the breeze.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at great expense and, may I add, no little trouble, we bring you one of the rarest phenomena of natural history, a talking groundhog. Good evening, little fellow.
Good evening. You'll have to excuse me if I'm a little nervous and confused tonight.
Well, of course, a groundhog's first appearance on the radio.
No, it isn't that. It's the weather that's got me so confused. I'm not supposed to come out to look for my shadow until this Friday. But a month ago, it was so warm I came out then. And what did I find? Santa Claus. It's all very confusing to me.
Well, with the dew in California a couple of weeks ago and then this nationwide cold wave, it's pretty confusing to everyone. We don't know how to dress, and we don't know what minute we'll catch cold. Fortunately, there's no confusion about what to do at the first sign of a cold, is there, Harry?
Oh, indeed, Fred. More and more people every day agree that sparkling sal hepatica helps fight colds faster. Because, ladies and gentlemen, in a recent impartial survey among physicians conducted by leading medical journals, it was found that 7 out of 10 physicians recommend a saline laxative when treating a cold. And sal hepatica is, we believe, the outstanding saline laxative in America. There are 2 very good reasons for this, which you can check with your own doctor. First,
Sal Hepatica acts quickly, yet it is exceptionally gentle.
And since the progress of a cold is quick, this greater speed of Sal Hepatica is especially important in fighting it. Second,
Sal Hepatica also helps nature counteract the acidity that so often accompanies a cold.
So you see, Sal Hepatica helps in two ways, and helps faster. Get an economical bottle of Sal Hepatica from your druggist before another day goes by. And always keep it on hand for quick cold-fighting service. Remember, for faster action in treating colds, take Sal Hepatica.
Now it is mighty Allen art player time. Tonight, the art player... Tonight, one of the worst times, too, you could think. Tonight, the art players present another Hillbilly Court episode, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Mountain Justice. Oh, the judge saw his gavel was broken, so he didn't give a rap. Overture, Peter.
Rise, Rubes. His Honor, Judge Allen.
Rubes, order in the court. Order in the court. First case.
Selina Hatch versus Felton Knapp.
Charge.
Operating the public nuisance.
Selina Hatch here in court.
Mad as a hen hawk and ready to swoop, Jed.
What turns you again Felton, Selina?
Oh, tain't him, Jed. It's his goat. That goat's polluting the town of Possum Notch, causing ozone corrosion and property damage.
Goats are might high, you say?
Hi. He's a sinus menace, Jed. That goat's give every skunk in town an inferiority complex.
It ain't so, Jed.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court, Felton. Now, you say this goat's a nasal Mickey Finn, Selina?
You don't think I'm wearing this burlap veil to be chic, Judge?
Court ain't no luscious bead. Now, state your case, Selina.
Well, I'm a zither teacher, Judge.
Zither? That's one of them lap ukuleles, ain't it?
Yeah. My only pupil, Pansy Crotty, lives next to Felton Knapp's shanty. Well, every day I cycle on down to give Pansy her zither lesson, and when I park my cycle, Felton's goat comes nosing round the wheel.
Well, what's this property damage you're charging here?
Well, yesterday I got a new bicycle horn from Sears and Roebuck. 'Twas $4 FOB.
FOB?
Fastened on bicycle. Well, I come down Main Street tooting, cutting figure eights. And...
On the bicycle?
Yeah.
Lord, must look like Chautauqua was in town. Well, you give your zither lesson as usual?
Yeah. I got back on my bicycle, raised my burlap veil, and there's a rancid note dominating the handlebars, and my horn is missing.
Your horn is gone, huh?
Judge, that goat ate my horn from bulb to honk.
Now, stand down, Selina.
I'm suing for damage to the car.
Now, court will see you treated right. Stand down. Felton Knapp?
Hold your nose, Judge. Here it comes.
Phew, I should say so. That ain't all you, Felton.
No, sir. I got my goat here, Judge. Come on out, Herman.
Lord, open the window, somebody.
Okay, Judge.
Now, that's a little better. Don't help much, though. Wind should be from the other way. Guilty or not guilty, and make it snappy, Felton.
Not guilty, Judge. Quiet, Herman. Quiet.
Hush up. Selina here says her handlebars were spicy and her bicycle horn was missing. Now, evidence against your goat, Felton, is potent and mighty incriminating.
Well, that don't prove nothing, Judge. Nobody's seen my goat bolting the felony, did they?
No. Order in the court. That's contempt of court.
Now, look here, Judge. You ain't making my goat the goat. He's innocent.
Court ain't so sure, Felton. Now, if it's an inside job, that goat's still concealing that horn on his person.
Well, that's for you to prove, Judge.
And that's just what court's going to do. Sheriff, grab that goat.
Okay, Judge.
Hold him, Sheriff.
Trying to hold him, Judge.
Now, squeeze his stomach, Sheriff.
I'm squeezing, Judge.
That's all I want to know. 30 days, Felton. Take him away, Sheriff.
Now, come on.
Get him out of here. Far as the court's concerned, that goat has gone with the wind. Order in the court. Order in the court. You, Selina. Next case.
Rubes of Possum Notch versus Wilbur Paddy.
And the charge is?
Murder, Judge.
Order in the court. Order in the court. That's the charge. You all hear it. Charge is murder. Wilbur Purdy to the bar?
I'm innocent, Judge.
Well, we'll see.
Well,
Charge here, that's only one man's opinion, what you're mouthing there. The charge here says, says you shot to death Obadiah Jones, a taxidermist, described herein as being a frugal and law-abiding citizen.
Well, I'm innocent, Judge.
The court will decide. Wilbur, stand down. First witness, Shirk Mullen.
If you're asking me, Judge, the wrong party was done for. Wilbur should have shot himself.
I'm innocent, Judge.
Order, put him in the corner. Stand down there, Wilbur. Proceed, Shirk.
Well, this here Wilbur Purdy's a pest, Judge. His presence in our midst is a blot on the fair name of Possum Notch.
Defendant been cutting didos, Shirk?
Well, he's been singing, Judge. Wilbur's an amateur tenor. Calls himself the Ozark Oriole.
Voice flat, is it?
It's flat as a bride's first waffle. And raucous as auctioneer at closing time.
For sakes almighty.
Well, I've seen Wilbur singing in a cornfield and crows passing over with their claws to their ears.
Yeah. What's about this murder, Sheriff?
Well, sir, I live right next door to Wilbur, Judge. Last night, long about 8 o'clock, Wilbur rattled my gate to cuff me for a glass of water. Not if you're wetting your neck to sing, he says.
Well, what'd he say to that?
Save your wind to blow birds' eggs, he says. I'm singing for Obadiah Jones tonight, he says. I've been invited, he says.
Was Obadiah a music lover?
Obadiah was the town miser, Judge. Obadiah was tighter than the head on a Salvation Army drum.
Yeah? Well, guess that's that. After Wilbur barred the water, where'd you see him again?
About an hour later, he come rushing into my yard. He was a-trembling.
Yeah?
He says, I just shot Obadiah Jones, he says, and with that, he starts singing the prisoner's song.
Now, stand down, Shirk.
Okie baby dokie.
Thank you. Next witness, Widow Jones.
Back in circulation and not complaining, Judge.
You fending off your grief, Widow?
You can't fend what you don't feel, Judge.
Ain't nothing gone out of your life?
Nothing but the meanest man in Possum Notch. Obadiah Jones was tighter than the G-string on a mail order fiddle.
Yeah?
My life with Obadiah was one round of malnutrition.
Well, how'd you come to marry?
Well, Obadiah was a taxidermist, Judge, and my hobby was saving stuffed doves.
Stuffed doves?
Yeah. By the time I had 40 doves, I had seen a lot of Obadiah.
And one thing led to mating?
Yeah. Obadiah thought I had money, and I thought I was going through life getting my dove stuff for nothing.
Yeah? Well, when's your first suspicion Obadiah was cheap?
On the honeymoon, Judge.
Yeah.
Obadiah showed me a timetable, put a cinder in my eye, run the water in the bathtub, and said, well, that saves going to Niagara Falls.
Mighty cheap. Well, where'd you live?
With my folks, till they went back to live with their folks. Then we moved into Obadiah's taxidermy shop.
Must have been mighty spooky living there.
Lord, I got to dreaming every night, and all my dreams was stuffed and had feathers onto them.
Yeah? What'd you eat?
Almost nothing, Judge. Why, for Thanksgiving, Obadiah come home with a sparrow and said, turkeys are sure running small this year.
Kept cutting down, did he?
Every day, Judge. I finally sent for Doc Hawkins.
What did Doc diagnose?
Doc said Obadiah was so cheap, he had the berry down to one berry.
Lord, what was you eating then?
Towards the end, for breakfast, we was drinking a quart of water.
Yeah?
For dinner, we'd split a yeast cake.
For supper?
For supper, we'd just sit around in a warm place and swell.
Now, about the murder, Widow.
That walking cat called Wilbur Purdy done it.
Well, how come Wilbur, the whaler, was singing for your husband?
Well, Obadiah must have gone potty from starving, Judge. All to once, he started inviting Wilbur Purdy over to sing for him.
Was you present at Wilbur's recital?
Not me, Judge. When I'd see him coming with his music and tuning fork, I'd take a walk.
You took a walk the night of the murder, did you?
And when I come back, Obadiah was laying under a stuffed water buffalo dead.
Oh, stand down. Thank you, Widow. Stand down. Wilbur Purdy?
Standing by, but still innocent, Judge.
You shot Obadiah Jones, Wilbur Purdy?
Yeah, but I had my reasons, Judge.
What reasons, Wilbur?
Judge, for 20 years, everybody in Possum Notch has made my life miserable on account of my singing.
Yeah?
I've changed my religion 6 times until I've been hooted out of every choir in town.
Yeah.
Folks even give me money to audition for the major over the phone so they can hear the major hang up.
Vocally, you ain't never heard a kind word.
Not till the first time Obadiah Jones called me into his taxidermy shop and asked me to sing.
Well, how did Obadiah look?
He was pretty pale and thin, Judge.
Yeah?
He just slouched there, and I sang, I think that I shall never see.
Order in the court. What happened when you finished singing, Wilbur?
Well, Obadiah said bravo, kind of weak-like. Lord, I was grateful, Judge.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, I'd heard a kind word after my singing.
Proceed.
Well, 2 days later, Obadiah asked me in again.
Was he looking any better?
Worse, Judge.
Worse.
Obadiah's cheekbones was out so fur his face looked like 2 tea bags with skin on them.
You sang again, did you?
Sylvia, Judge. Sylvia, just to the echo.
Order in the court. Well, how come you... Order in the court. How come you homicided Obadiah? Should have been vice versa. What come off?
Well, last night Obadiah invited me in again, Judge.
Yeah?
He was too weak to talk.
Yeah?
He just motioned me to sing, and I started, I dream of a genie with a dark blonde.
And what,
Then the door flows open and Doc Hawkins come busting in.
Yeah?
I just got to the part with the light brown hair.
Yeah?
And Doc says, this is the cheapest dodge you pull yet, Obadiah Jones. You keep on doing this stunt and it'll kill you, Doc says.
Did you ask Doc what stunt Obadiah was pulling?
Doc told me and I seen red.
Why?
That skinflint warn't no music lover.
No.
He didn't want to hear me sing praise.
No.
He weren't inviting me to hear Sylvia and I Dream of Jeannie neither.
What then?
Obadiah Jones was asking me to sing so's he could go without food.
Go without food?
That varmint was using my singing to spoil his appetite, Judge, and that's why I shot him.
Justifiable homicide.
Just to the echo.
Court's adjourned and just in time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, some of our friends here in the studio sneezed during tonight's show. Many of you probably in your own homes did the same thing. So before you go to bed, will you please put 2 teaspoonfuls of sal hepatica in a glass of water and drink it? Then see if you don't honestly thank us for suggesting a modern way to help fight your cold faster. You can check the 2 reasons why sparkling sal hepatica does get after colds faster with your own doctor.
First, sal hepatica is speedy, yet it's very gentle, and speed is mighty important in fighting a cold. Second, and just as important, this famous saline laxative also helps nature counteract the acidity that so frequently accompanies a cold.
Remember, in a recent survey, it was found that 7 out of 10 doctors recommend a saline laxative in treating a cold. And sal hepatica is, we believe, America's outstanding saline laxative. So, for faster action against colds, get a bottle of gentle, quick-acting sal hepatica.
Thank you, Harry. Now, before we tie a verbal string around tonight's bundle of fun, ladies and gentlemen, may we remind you that next Wednesday evening we bring you your Song of the Week.
Meh, 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 said the little goat. Meh,
Wait
meh.
a minute, just a minute, Lanny. That's Said the Little Fox, isn't it?
I'm the goat from the sketch. I'm taking an encore. Meh,
Oh, I thought I'd get out of here. And our guest will be...
Miss Margaret Mealick, the Western Union Telegraph soloist. Hear Miss Mealick swing a singlegram addressed to you next Wednesday.
And music.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.